When I first set eyes on the Mikolo 8-in-1 Olympic weight bench set, I was struck by how seamlessly it combines so many gym staples into one coherent package. Unboxing felt more like unpacking a professional studio setup than a home gym piece. Each component was neatly labeled. The steel tubing glinted with a smooth powder coat finish, and the foam-encased rollers and pads looked plush yet supportive. It's rare to find a bench that promises the functionality of a power rack, preacher curl station, cable crossover, leg developer, and lat pull-down tower all in one footprint, and even rarer for it to arrive feeling this solid straight out of the box. Assembly proved to be more straightforward than I anticipated. All of the major sections were numbered clearly, and I appreciated that the manufacturer provided both a printed manual with exploded view diagrams and a link to an online video tutorial. Alone, I completed the build in just under 2 hours. The mainframe, adjustable backrest, and barbell rack clicked together almost like adult Lego, and the more delicate cable and pulley components snapped into place with minimal fuss. The only mildly fiddly moments involved threading the lat pull-down cable through its guide rail and attaching the leg developer rollers. Patience and the correct Allen wrenches, all supplied, were all I needed to conquer these steps. Once fully assembled, the bench surprised me with its rigidity. The wide, 4-point base sits flush on my garage floor and refuses to budge, even under the jarring impact of plyometric push-ups or heavy dumbbell rows. This model claims a 900-pound weight capacity, and while I haven't loaded it to the brim, I've comfortably bench pressed over 200 pounds, bar plus plates, and felt no wobble or flex in the uprights. The welds are expertly finished, without the rough seams or uneven joints I've seen on lesser benches, and the powder coat shows zero signs of chipping after several weeks of daily use. One of the standout features, and truly what elevates this bench from good to exceptional in its class, is the leg developer's dual functionality. By simply flipping the roller pad assembly, I can switch seamlessly between lying leg curls and seated leg extensions. The 6 anti-tear PVC rollers cradle my ankles and shins so comfortably that even after plate stack resistance, I never experienced bruising or pinching. In lying curl mode, the bench's footprint provides just enough clearance for a full stretch of my hamstrings without knuckle wrapping the support frame. In extension mode, my quadriceps feel the burn evenly across the muscle belly. Equally impressive is the barbell rack's adjustability. 5 distinct height positions allow me to tailor my warm-up sets, power cleans, and bench presses to a comfortable, safe starting point. Instead of resting with J-hooks on a separate rack, I can rack and unrack a loaded barbell in one fluid motion, trusting the bench's heavy-duty steel hooks to support my weight. The adjustment mechanism's simple pop pins hold the uprights firmly in place, and there's no detectable play even under a heavy drop. Beyond free weight work, I've spent hours exploring the bench's cable attachments. The 2-in-1 chest fly station converts in seconds by sliding out to arms and clipping on the handles. Flies, cable cross-chest presses, and reverse flies all track smoothly thanks to high-grade nylon cables and sealed pulleys that turn without any grinding or squeaking. The lat pull-down tower, complete with its wide grip bar, gives me that coveted overhead stretch and contraction on each rep, and the integrated knee pads lock my legs in place so I can focus purely on my lats. Again, the cable action is whisper quiet, no clanking plates or rattling metal, so I can train early in the morning without waking the neighbors. Comfort is never an afterthought with the Mikolo bench. Both the seat and the backrest are thickly padded with high-density foam, wrapped in a breathable leather cover that resists sweat and wipe down easily. During my seated shoulder presses and incline dumbbell bench circuits, I noticed how the foam absorbs impact without bottoming out. By the end of a 12-rep set at moderate weight, my back still felt well supported. The percussion of heavy aerobic circuits, burpees into box jumps onto the bench provokes zero creaking, and I credit the generous 2.5-inch pad thickness for that. In terms of workout variety, the Mikolo bench leaves little on the table. Chest, shoulders, back, arms, core, quads, hamstrings, and calves all demand specific movements, and this machine caters to them all. I can switch from incline presses to preacher curls, using the 3-position preacher pad to seated rows in under a minute, perfect for supersetting muscle groups. It saved me from buying separate machines for each function and completely eliminated the need to leap around my garage from rack to functional trainer. Of course, no product is without its minor drawbacks. I've noticed that if I repeatedly blast my heaviest sets on the lat pull-down, say over 150 pounds, the cable shows early signs of wear near the crimped end fitting. A more robust stainless steel cable would alleviate my worry of future fraying. Additionally, while the 4-position backrest is ample for most exercises, a 7th position at a medium decline would have been a welcome middle ground for decline sit-ups and skull crushers. These are quibbles in what is otherwise a performance-driven bench. Space-wise, the Mikolo Bench occupies a modest 50 x 25 footprint with attachments in place surprisingly compact for an 8-in-1 system. If you have a dedicated corner in your garage or spare room, it tucks neatly against a wall. I like that it's narrow enough to maneuver around, yet wide enough to feel stable. The bench doesn't fold understandably, given its multi-station design, but it feels right at home in a 10 x 10 foot gym corner. At $209, this Mikolo Olympic bench set offers tremendous bang for your buck. Comparable multifunction benches often start north of $300 and still require purchasing separate dip bars or preacher curl attachments. Here, it's all included: barbell hooks, safety catches, preacher pad, leg developer, fly arms, and lat tower for less than $220.